Hello, everybody. So, I know it's dark in here, but I'm feeling it. Like, I think I like it more. I mean, it's late. Actually, it's kind of early, though. But I usually stay up all night. I'm trying to stop staying up all night long, but that's just the way it is. And I be forgetting that I'm not supposed to. And then next thing you know, I'm up all night again. I was actually waiting up for someone a few hours ago, and then they stood me up. So, wonk wonk. All right, so I don't know, guys. We're gonna see how this plays out, and I'm leaning forward like this because I am trying to speak into the microphone, but I don't want to be too loud because one of my windows are open, and I do feel like I have like a something. I don't know. I don't like nobody listening to me. It kind of like distracts me when I feel as though I'm being listened to by an uninvited party. And I do feel that way sometimes. Well, that's what happens when you live like in when you don't live in a country. I need like a big old house. That's what I need. And that way I wouldn't have to really worry about it too much. But I digress. So yeah, I haven't done any other readings for March. And I was on a roll last month, right? But now that I think about it, I wasn't. And now, you know what, guys? What is the topic of my point right now? Sometimes you gotta encourage yourself. hmm Sometimes, while you're waiting around, you have to encourage yourself because um, I think that that's like a necessary component. I'm going to be doing some reading from my books, okay? Because I still never sat down to like thoroughly get to know my decks like I wanted to. Like I really been tired and sleepy, and you name it. But you gotta encourage yourself. There was this song that I used to listen to, and she would be like, "Sometimes you have to encourage yourself." That's what she used to sing. I don't know all the words though, but I used to love it. Um, they're not that difficult though. It's like a Mississippi Mass Choir or something like that. But anyway, guys, I got my hoodoo. Who do you do? What you do? Who does it? And I have my Sybil's. I cannot pronounce this word. Orasculum. I'm not even gonna try that anymore, but you know what I mean. It's Oraculum, and that's what it is. That's where we are. What sign are we doing today? I really feel like going full on Sag, but I'm trying to get in order. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'll tell you what this is for. This is for words of encouragement to all signs that hear this. But it's not the kind of words of encouragement that's like preachy or like, knocking on your door, Jehovah Witnessy type. Not that kind. Not that there's anything wrong with that. The real ones, like the real words of encouragement. We are in a perfect time right now. Where it's time to do new things. And being in the United States of America, a lot of us are literally detached from our roots, so we have like an uneven playing field when it comes to being successful in life. Part of life is spirituality. It's an aspect of your what do I want to say, not your DNA, your physiology, or your physical, your physical makeup. So it's your anatomy. Like your anatomy is spiritual in nature. Okay, so I'm going to try and set this up more higher so it'll I know I always have a whole bunch of stuff on my drafting table that I rarely draft on. I do everything. This is like my everywhere table. I need another one. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take my microphone and let you sit on top of these books. Hold up, y'all. I know I should have did this already, but, my bad. You know? Plus, I'm thinking about what I really want to say to you all. Other than, you know, encouraging yourself. I know what it was. I want to say, confirmations. You ever like, as you grow spiritually, I don't know why I can't get this hair right, but you ever grow spiritually, or, you know, you have like some type of a realization, and it's like you get a confirmation, but it's a good one. It's a good confirmation, a confirmation of elevation, you know, or success. You got it though. No one told you. You just, you know it. You just understand something, and you know, people. I hope that doesn't fall. Please don't fall. I try and talk to my things now. Yeah. So you might have been the only person to, you know, get the confirmation about your own personal life. You know, especially if you are alone. And I know that a lot of people are alone right now, but I mean like alone, and you feel like you don't have any, you know, real good support system. But you're still here and you're still making it. You have a support system, and it's in your spiritual life, spirit. And, you know, sometimes, yeah, in the interim, or when you're in the transition of the, you know, breaking away from things that don't serve you, you will be alone. And it's kind of, it's really unnerving at times, but it's just the best thing to, like, it's just like, you know, once you get past that I called it, what did I call that before? I started craving, like drama craving or fiending for drama. And you don't even realize it. You think you're just so peaceful and you're so zen and this and that. And you, for the most part, you usually are more than, you know, those folks that you want to get yourself away from. But going from one place into another place, it can have you feeling doubtful, you know, and you know, you come so far along on your own, and, you know, having to literally let go and like let God and all that there. And yeah, you can have moments of doubt. And then, you know, we are like right now in this new age, or this this new time of, you know, obviously, yeah, tarot card readers, and but then you got, like, honestly, so if you're watching tarot, then you also, you know, somewhat slightly are aware, or at least slightly curious, you know, about the occult practices and like evil eye and, you know, all that stuff. And like, how do you stay safe, you know, but still take risks and be adventurous and, you know, find a reason to just live. Especially after sometimes some of us have had everything that we were like living for, you know, kind of stripped away, you know, including these earrings. I should not have these on. I don't like them. I can't find none of my earrings, and I got so many pairs. But yeah, so I'm gonna be reading my book from the Sibyl's deck. I think that I'm gonna do that first. I think Sybil goes first, only because it's going to set the tone. I know I talked a lot already. And this is the first time that I've done this when it's like not a non-specific zodiac sign. So bear with me. Okay. And like and share and comment if you like, or not. You know. I think I'll pull, I think I'm going to do 3 of these, okay? Normally I do 3. So the first one that came out, not that you could see very clearly. You can never see these very clearly though, so don't feel bad. This one says detachment, all right? This is for my collective. Information for my collective. Divine collective. I should have took that one. Okay. And this one says, it says initiative. Okay. So like I said, not that you can see that very clearly, but that's what it says. All right. And for the last one, the last civil card for my collective that we're going to read from the book. Got detachment, initiative. I swear I cannot. This light. I do need some more light, right? Yeah, it says initiative. And this one says synthesis. Okay. So, guys, here, let me put y'all over here. Alright. Never mind, that's not a good place. I just feel, I don't know, maybe I'm somewhat a sort of, I don't know, I feel safe in the midst of just a little bit of clutter, I guess. I don't know. So, we've got detachment. I like the fact that detachment came out because I was really feeling that way after I woke up, like, yesterday evening. I think I woke up at like 3 o'clock, so we're at 4:37 a.m. the next day. What's today's date? I don't even know. It's like March the 3rd or something like that. We just had a Virgo new moon that I missed. But oh well. I wish that I didn't miss it. It's like, I swear, no matter how far you go into your spirituality or for how far down the rabbit hole you go, it's like doubt finds a way to still creep in. Even for tarot card readers and, you know, for intuitive people and for, you know, spiritual folks. I'm hooked on it though, and I know that much for sure. Like, this is the bottom line. This is what I love to like. Okay? All right, so we got detachment. Very, very good, very good. Page 116. I'll drink my water. Alrighty. That's not right. It's somewhere close like that. Oh, yeah, it's right here. Alright, so, detachment. And it says action, blue, cool, set. What is that about, huh? Anyway, it says when loss is an investment in peace, defeat is illusory. When loss is an investment in peace, defeat is illusory. So I'm glad I pulled this one. It's basically saying that feeling defeated, at the time when you lose something or you feel like you've been demoted or you, it's usually a loss that has to do with, like in a material realm, or I guess what most people are saying now within this third 3D realm. I don't know if we're third 3D or 4D. I'm not sure, but like right here, this place. I'm working on it though. You know, peace is like the best, period. All right, I'm going to get into that. It says key symbol. Okay. The broken rose symbolizes dispassionate thinking, detached head from the heart. And it says the religio-mythological association is Hecate was the goddess of the wilderness, magic, and witches. She was associated with isolation in the underworld. The divisionary meaning of this is to stop obsessing and completely let go of any emotional attachments related to the matter in question, which is, you know, being in transition and being in transition, like you're elevating and from one way of thought thinking, you know, to another, you know, separating yourself from energies that don't serve you. So that's what this reading's topic is about, and it's for all of us. Every sign. I like to say I want to cater to, like, you know, what, you know, the latest term in our tarot card reading community is like divine masculines and divine feminines and twin flames. And I want to focus on that, but also I'm gonna try to not be very accusatory and blame, like finger pointing or exploitation mechanisms or acts. I'm gonna try. I'm a human, and you know sometimes it be like that. But let me say the next one we have. Like I said, we've got initiative. I'm gonna go to the table of contents here. I'm finding these really fast right now, guys. 127. The page numbers are giving me mental notes, and my numerology brain starts to kick in sometimes. Okay, so initiative. I'm just making sure. All right, it says the hair of the procrastinator grays the fastest. So the key symbol represents slow but steady movement. Seahorses have great difficulty navigating in. Seahorses have great difficulty navigating the depths of the ocean, but they remain upright and give it all they've got. The religio-mythological association is, it says, Poseidon. Poseidon was a Libyan and Greek god of the sea and horses. Poseidon was the overseer of the Delphic oracle before Apollo. His son, Delphos, or Delphus, the eponym of Delphi, was represented as an Ethiopian on coins. Delphos' daughter, Primoni, was said to be the first priestess at Delphi and the first person to write in hexameters. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it says she was also the first to use the aphorism, know thyself, in Greeks. Though it was used in the Wesset, and then in parentheses it says Luxor, so though it was used in the Wesset or the Luxor, which must be some type of book. Yeah, and the meaning of this one here says is that you want to prepare your mind to move, no matter how small. The first step must be step. Don't stand still for any reason. Sometimes, well, you really can't stand still, but sometimes, what happens when you're stuck standing still and there's no, see, this is what I'm going to be getting into. And this third card that we have, it says synthesis. That's like got to do with the number 3. Let me see. Okay, and we got it on 118. I'm close to it already. All right, so yeah, synthesis, aka analysis. I think that's in I think that's probably how you say like a synthesis in Latin or something, because it's written like 2 different languages here. Anyway, it says, I don't know why I feel like reading the meaning first. So it says, honestly review your intentions and motivations and make sure you are clear about what they are. The unexplored mind is the most easily conquered. Laboratory spatulas were used to examine and probe substances. The religio-mythological association is Imhotep. Imhotep was the commission polymath and nobleman who worked as a vizier, physician, and architect. He designed the step pyramid at Saqqara and was deified after his death. He was venerated along with his tutelary deity to Hoodoo or Thoth. He was identified as with Hermes Trismegistus and Acephalus, the Greek god of medicine, and syncretism, of which resulted in Hermeticism. Pardon me if I mispronounce my words, but I'll work on it, okay? And I read the wrong thing. I don't think my mind. Yeah, okay, so it says, so I'm going to do this again, actually. All right, the meaning of this one. That one that I just read to you is analysis. I don't know why I just mixed those up, but I need glasses and I need light, but I don't like it to be too bright in here, y'all. Because I feel like, you know, it's like weird. Doing this is like very relaxing and like chill mode time and cool as I don't know what, but like you'd be surprised that when you're doing it, people are always listening and eavesdropping. And if I'm gonna tell you right now, if somebody's like is a shoplifter or something, trust and no, they eavesdrop. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, the meaning of the synthesis actually is decide to put together every element of what you know regarding this issue. Include all facets, hunches, and insights. Exclude nothing and take action as soon as the picture comes into focus. All right. Parts do not make a whole, and the whole is made of parts. The Sphinx with the head of a ram, body of a lion, legs of a bull, and wings of an eagle represents creativity and physical and intellectual and spiritual power. The looped cross is ancient Kemetan, symbol of life, and the Ankh. The religio-mythological association is Serapis, if I'm pronouncing that right. It says Serapis was the Greco-Kemetan father god. He was a synchronization of Osiris and Apis, invented to bridge the cultural gap between the Greeks and the Kemetans during the Ptolemaic dynasty. Ptolemy. Okay, and like I said, it's like put all of the elements together. Right now, there are you are seeing like a lot of people who are you know, like if you go on like you know, Facebook or Instagram or any social media platform, just in general, not nothing really so or too specifically, you just notice a trend, and it's like you know, a lot of people are like, you know, I'm chasing the bag and all that there. And that's good. That's good because money is very necessary and is very much what we need. I think that money really is something to be loved and cherished. Okay, and I know what the Bible says. It does say that the love of money is the root of all evil. But there are several different translations, thoughts before we go ahead and like take that, you know, for face value. Anyway, I don't want to digress too long, but I don't really want to be in a rush. All right, I'm gonna be reading my books and my cards because I haven't sat down to like get to know them as good as I should have. And okay, I got water. Yeah, so these are my Hoodoo tarot cards, and I like them because they actually have like the major arcanas, they have like a Bible verse attached to them. Actually, I think most of them do. They have like a psalm or something. Anyway, see, I forgot. It's been a while. I've been really like in my head lately. Seriously. I like these because it's kind of giving us, you know, a taste or a tiptoe step into getting to know the occult practices and what could possibly be like, you know, going on around us. All right, whether you believe in it or not, whether you feel like you're one of those who say, oh, well, you know, that doesn't work or whatever, it only affects you if you believe in it. I don't think I'm going to take all of them. I'm just going to look at them. I don't like taking so many cards. That's the Garden, which is, I forget, like, is it the World? Oh my God, y'all, that's what I'm going to read. You guys, I think the Garden is The World card, actually. Roman numeral. I see in those Roman freaking numerals. I don't know what the hell God made those for. But anyway. So we've got the World card, and I'll stand corrected if I am. And you've got the Ace of Knives. You've got the Seven of Sticks. You've got the Seven of Coins, and you have the Mother of Sticks. You have the Two of Baskets, and you have the grandchildren. Now, I think that might be the word. Let me see. You have grandchildren, and you've got the Three of Knives. But I'm not going to look at that because we're going back into the deck. I just wanted to let you know what had energetically, what came out. I like these cards. They flop a lot. They got the Ten of Knives. I'm going to keep this one. So this is going to serve as for our collective. People, whoever you are and wherever you are, listen, no matter what happens or what is said in this reading, it's meant to be. First of all, I guess I should say that thing in the very beginning, but I may be forgetting, but I don't think it's all the way necessary to have that disclaimer about whether it's going to be resonating or not resonating. I think that you already know this, okay? Like, really. This is a general reading, with Hoodoo Tarot cards that I'm reading from. First card, though, we do have the Ten of Knives. The Ten of Knives usually is the Ten of Swords, and it's like it represents completion, backstabbing. I think it even might be indicative of like spell work, people lying, it's like a lesser death card energy. Okay, and in this deck, it's like hold on, I got like a few more. Oh, how many are these? One, two, three, four. Okay, I'm gonna take these, okay? Only because I am. Now, you've got the Ten of Knives. And then you have the Six of Knives. You got the Eight of Baskets, which are Eight of Cups. You've got the Two of Sticks, which are Two of Wands. And then you've got Father Sims. Oh, this is, we can't really see. This is Temperance. All right, so that's the Sagittarius card, Major Arcana. You got the Two of Sticks. That's another fire sign. I'm not certain which one. I think it's Leo. Yeah, I think it's the Leo card, Two of Sticks. And then you've got the Eight of Baskets. I want to say that's like, Scorpio, either a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Not 100% certain. Akin to the Eight of Cups, and I'm reading them backwards, but you dig me, right? Right. You've got the Six of Knives, which is going to be representational of an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, and I do this all the time, and I don't know why. Libra, Aquarius, and the other air sign, Gemini. Yeah, I think that might actually be Gemini's energy. And of course, the first one is, I think this one may be, Aquarius, the Ten of Knives. But either way, it certainly is definitely an air sign energy. The Six of Knives are representing, moving to calmer, better, easier, peacefuler. And I made that up, like, more peaceful, if not beneficial, state of just physically being, spiritually, mentally. And you might actually be physically getting ready to travel and move and go somewhere else. It certainly does beat being in the energy of those the Ten of Knives. Okay, now there's an underlying type of energy of that you've got the Eight of Cups or Eight of Baskets, and you're walking away from something that was really invested in. So far, people, this is definitely pretty much about detachment, initiative, and then synthesis. Although we already have synthesis, I see already, because we got the Temperance, and that's just bringing everything together. You know, not necessarily being, it's like thinking on your feet energy almost. Anyway, there is an underlying energetic feel of you walking away from a situation that you had invested emotional and like passion and energy into, and walking away from where you're not wanted. You see? Where you're not wanted. Like if you're not going to be treated right, well, then that means you're not wanted. And if you're not wanted somewhere and things are not working well for you, and you can't prosper, you can't feel powerful, you know, you shouldn't be there. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting from here so far. Whoever this is that I'm speaking with. Yeah, so what your main focus is like the very beginning stages, very beginning stages of the fire energy with this two of sticks. And if you'll look, it's like they look rather destitute, but I still appreciate them. But it's like the guy, he's just like out there in the middle of who knows where, probably down south somewhere, or New Orleans, or wherever this is supposed to be at. But yeah, it's like he's out there with just two sticks. He almost looks like he's in need of a five of that five of Pentacles energy, where it's being left out. But it indicates the beginning stages of actually getting ready to get on your march and then get set. You know. Forming a plan to move forward. Okay, so that's your main focus. Is like you're encouraging yourself to stay focused after you've been asked to leave, please, you know, or forced to by yeah, just the way it ended up happening. And anyway, you've got the Father Sims. This is my Temperance card, and this is in your past patterns. I like to use it that way. I like patterns because you'll learn to start to realize and recognize a pattern. And so the past patterns that my dear one that I'm talking to about this, yeah, there was, you know, in your most recent past, there was a divinely orchestrated integration, you know. And that actually does verify, and which I love it. It does verify the synthesis card, you know, from this oracle. And it does take initiative, and it certainly will take detachment. You know, even if you don't want to leave, sometimes you have to. You can't. Sometimes, I don't know, it's just something good about peacefulness. I'm not. No, okay. Yes, I am, I guess. Okay, so now your new patterns, my loves. You're gonna have the Four of Knives. He's just laying down there sleeping, and the energy that will be representing yourself. You've got the Nine of Coins, and your immediate environment. You do have the Daughter of Baskets. The Daughter of Baskets is akin to the Page of Cups, or what's around you. Okay, so it's right away. Your environment really isn't. I don't know. It's just. I don't know. It's just not a. It might not be necessarily on your level. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give stuff time to mature and to be, you know, and to create into what it's go to morph into. And your new patterns, so your old patterns of the recent past were, you know, Major Arcana, Temperance, Father Sims energy, and it's the integration of everything, just putting it all together. It's obviously, you know, things were just broken, just stopped and broken down, and it's like you're starting back all over again, and then it's like you're needing to halt and stop. Because you still don't have all of the pieces to whatever project it is that you'd like to, you know, move forward into. So, or even do you even know what it is that you want to do? But you just know that there's something you just don't know yet. Like you're in between. Yeah. So, so yeah, this Four of Knives is an energy. Usually, it's representational of an air sign or an air like energy, and I forget which other one is mixed and mingled within that, but it's not lazy, but it's like in deep thought. You know, I've even heard some readers explain this energy as meditative. I mean, I want to just say very thoughtful. You know, you're thinking. You're thinking. And what I like about the thoughtful aspect of it is that there is a level of detachment, a necessary one. You got to come on now. You know, people just won't do, you know, whatever you want them to do, you know, and you can either try and force them to do what you want, or you can detach yourself and feel a little less pain and just start anew. You know, the energy that you are moving and operating in, more than likely, my dearest collective, male or female, you're in that energy of the nine of coins, which is akin to nine of pentacles, and this is a very modest, you know, self-assured, non in the mood to prove to anything about anybody stuff kind of an energy. Like ain't nobody really I'm not, you know, you're just not going to be sitting around wasting your freaking all of what you got to explain to someone in your immediate environment, which is you know, akin to that page of cups energy. Possible inappropriateness, immatureness. It's a page. You know, what is the good thing about pages? Well, they don't know, and they're teachable, but maybe not. So you just like listen, all right? Please, all right, yo, for real. I will do some clarifying, perhaps. I got 2 more cards to go out here. Yeah, in the hopes and the fears position, we have the ancestors card. So that is the death card. Yes. And your possible outcome, you do have the Father of Baskets. The Father of Baskets is the King of Cups. Emotional maturity. Seasoned, emotional, masculine, positive energy is a great outcome to have. There's a fear of detachment. Yeah, death. The death card is it's indicative of detachment. How can we sum this up here for you all? I guess I will do some yeah. Do you want to? All right. So I got these little cards that I don't know why I never put them back in the in their box. I still haven't. But anyway, I think these are my everyday tarot cards, I think. Yeah, it is. All right, so they're minis. I like them like this. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to clarify everything, but I'm gonna take it from the top. Collective. Yeah, so I'm gonna clarify the 10 of Knives. That's being clarified by the 8 of Wands. Where it says 8 of Wands. I keep you know, different tarot card decks use different lingo. But anyway, yeah. So there's a quick endings. Quickly, it's done. Boom, over. It's time to move on. And so it's time to move on right now. It's like time to. This energy puts me in a mindset or feel of a like the reversed, like it's almost like a reversed, or something like that, like maybe a reversed 10 of swords. When I combine it with the upright 8 of Wands energy. The second card, which is the 6 of Knives, is being clarified by the High Priestess. Yeah, so there's definitely an intuitive. It's major. It's intuitive. It's knowing. It's knowing that you just have to stop. There's no more else you can do. It's not wise. It might not even be the most popular thing to do. You might look crazy. You know, staying in a situation that you stayed in. And it's embarrassing sometimes that you stayed in somewhere, you know, way too long. You see. To clarify the 8 of Baskets energy, let's tell you what we got. 1 second. This is the underlying motivating factor or something, I guess I could call that. You got the Eight of Baskets, aka Eight of Cups, and I think that inside of my Hoodoo Tarot deck, it says something about someone putting down glue for dust. You have the Five of Pentacles energy, clarifying the Eight of Baskets, clarifying with me and my consciousness even more that there's like almost no choice. You gotta self-respect yourself. You feel me? And sometimes you just have to go. You just can't go back. People just don't want you. And that's all right. And you know what I mean? And so, you know, having that to be clarified by the Five of Pentacles energy, it tells me that there is, number one, spells being done, or some negative energy, manipulative energy being sent, who's ever way that I'm speaking to about, and also sort of with the High Priestess energy. One could, you know, just assume that this is indicative of there being spell work. Also, there could be indications of it with, you know, this Father of Sims, aka Temperance. I'm going to clarify the Two of Sticks. Also, yeah, conscious focus, guys. The Two of Sticks, aka Two of Wands. I feel like sort of exhausted sometimes, and it's the main focus. It's like, listen, I have to do what's good for me. Like right now, I think may have put way too much energy into situations, and this is clarified by the Three. Oops, I forgot. I got my cauldron right here. I was burning bay leaves. Yeah. All right. So this. I wonder what that. Anyway, the Two of Sticks, aka Two of Wands, is being clarified by the Three of Cups. So, you know, on a positive note, it's cohesion. On the negative note, or the way that I'm feeling it from and by, it's a lot of gossip. It's gossip. I feel like if it's not, I don't necessarily like get like coven, but I do feel like there's like a lot of people invested and involved in looking and, you know, not having the best of intents when it comes to you, collective. You still have to stay encouraged, you know. Anyway, your most recent patterns, which was divinely orchestrated and it was defined with the Father Sims energy. If we're going to clarify the Father Sims, aka Temperance energy, with the Two of Pentacles. Oops, I didn't mean that. Pardon me, folks. Yeah, so we got the Two of Pentacles energy, and it's this in this deck. It's like he's you know, wielding two different energies. This is in the most recent past, and it's with ease though. It's like you gotta add more ingredients together. I don't know. All I know is, okay, so when I did see this Temperance energy, it felt very good and nice initially, and it still does. We can look at this a different way. You know, being that the ancestors did come out in your hopes and in your fears position, your ancestors were with you. Whether you acknowledge them or not, they are there. You say, and you're walking alone away, you know, from family, or, you know, just from relationships that are no good for you, and you didn't realize it until you did. And it's like, oh my God, you don't want to just pack up and go, but you just gotta go. Yeah. And what I was gonna say is, it's like, you know, you're walking away, you're by yourself, you're outcasted, there's nowhere really to go, but there's this desire, or this desire to live, you know, and you don't have a plan, you don't know what's going to be, like, what's next. You're older, you know, like, it's like, okay. I'm going to sum it all up for us, because this is going to be I think I like it this way, guys. Anyway, you know, going from that Father Sims / Two of Pentacles energy, and that's your old patterns. There was a lot of self healing and a lot of let goes and a lot of no bridges or something. There was like no, I get like the feeling of there's no bridge, no support. The only support system that you had were like these three ancestors. You know, they're like, I got you. They're like little angels, you see. And like I said, this underlying condition, I don't know how long ago it has taken place, but this Eight of Cups is being clarified by the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles being indicative of, you know, you being left out. He's walking out of a home, you say, and he's like, I'm done. Fuck this shit. And this person is out, you know, out within any elements by herself. And they always say that she's not turning into the church. Maybe somebody can't help you sometimes. Like you just fucking had it sometimes. Like, I'm no, whatever, fuck this shit. You know, that being your old energy, your old patterns. I just saw the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom, y'all. I want to clarify this. Four of Knives, aka Four of Swords, meditation, relaxing, sleeping, really feeling grateful, clarified by the King of Swords. Clarity, maximum clarity. Not even, you know, sometimes you just can't be too you just can't be too kind and nice. Well, you can be cordial, but depending on who you're dealing with, some people just take things the way that they do. And that King of Swords energy is definitely bossed up and everything. It's definitely well thought through and thought about, as is this next energy representing your own self, my dear collectives, male and female, my people, who y'all at, my chosen ones. You've got this Nine of Coins energy, and it's like you're by yourself in this deck. If you'll say it's, I know these lights don't do so much justice here. Let me see if I can try. Sometimes I do try. All right. Well, anyway, if you'll look closely, it's like she's sitting there. It's a woman. It's a feminine energy by herself. She's got like, perhaps a martini or something. And she's got a cat on her lap. And she's got a cigarette, which I need me a cigarette. Thanks for reminding me. And she's got like a yellow dress on. It kind of looks like 8 balls. Remember the 8 balls? But this dress actually's got like a whole lot of evil eye things all over it. And she's sitting by herself. She's got her martini. I don't know. This could be like a Friday or Saturday night. I feel like it could be, right? And she's reading a book. You know, she's informing herself, entertaining herself by herself. You know, because she was chased away. She's content. All that fearful stuff is like, it's not afraid anymore. No more fear. Oopsie doops. Okay, so let me just take one of these. We want to clarify her with the Seven of Swords energy. Yeah, so I gather from this, well, we all know that the Seven of Swords energy is an air sign. And it indicates, you know, backstabbing, fuckery, and, you know, just dishonesty. You know what this card reminds me of? It reminds me of going to like the Chinese buffet, all you can eat, and bringing like a purse or something, and then taking food with you, or going to the movies with fried chicken and hot sauce in your bag. Swag. Yeah. That's what that reminds me of. So on the upside, it could be indicating that, you know, this woman, this feminine energy is wise now. And with the shits maybe too, like, you know, like fuck it, like just aware of, you know what could possibly be going down. She's got her evil eye. She's all protected and stuff like that. And she's aware, just because you're looking at her, she's reading a book, or, you know, a lot of us ones that are on this earth here who are isolated and separated, and I'm not talking about by any type of city or like state imposed isolations. I'm talking about the ostracized, you know, Five of Pentacles ones out here. It's like you're no longer being stupid about, or you're not sitting around pretending like people aren't trying to harm you, and you might be a little different and awkward. Yeah, yeah, that's all the more reason why you just go stay somewhere by yourself. And if you get an opportunity to do that, that's one of the biggest. Oops, I don't want to take these maybe. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna take them, guys. Okay. All right. So to clarify, the daughter of baskets. You know what though, y'all? Maybe I'm gonna take all of these. That's what I want to do, Spirit. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all of these to clarify this daughter of baskets energy, okay? Because I think that's what we need to do. So, you have the Page of Cups energy. You got the Hermit, the Knight of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Devil, and the Seven of Pentacles. So, you're dealing with... bear with me. Listen, if it doesn't resonate with you, then just pass it on. Put it in your pocket. I'd like to say, I'm trying to be different, but this is sort of kind of like timeless, and I want to apply this to like right now and moving forward, okay? Don't ask what that is. It's not wine. I need my wine. I'm settling right now. Yeah, so your environment, initially, we did clarify the environment or your immediate support. What's around you, what you got to law of attract with or interact with. You've got the Page of Baskets. I'm sorry, the Daughter of Baskets, which is the Page of Cups energy in my Hoodoo deck. And, so you've got people cheering you on, okay? So there's like an air of congratulations. My Knight of Wands energy card tells me that, yeah, this is a time to, you did it. It's a job well done. I mean, you see it by your ancestors, lady angels, or whoever they are. Like, they're like, yay, they did it. And the whole time, it's like you're by yourself. And you're like, I didn't want to be by myself. What would you do? There's this card I remember hearing from somewhere, another reader that I listened to. Or two. Anyway, there's a card that they pull out sometimes and they say, like, what would you do if you knew you would be supported? I might even actually be saying that from my own stuff. Anyway, so there's like this element of congratulations, and there are eyes on you. Definitely. It's like you were meant, on this plane and in this physical world. People went through great lengths to ensure your downfall, okay? And there's a congratulations instead, okay? And to go and align with this Four of Swords energy being clarified and then even upgraded to the King of Swords expertise. I've got the Hanged Man energy, which is initially the Hanged Man energy was penance. So, and I do believe that in my Egyptian decks, they represent, paying for whatever, karma that you endured or what have you, right? And so you've got, within your immediate environment, congratulations. And then you've got that energy because you pay the cost to be the boss. You pay the cost to be in the Nine of Pentacles energy. To represent your own self. You've got a Capricorn energy. You've got the Devil here. So you've got strings attached. Also, this is a wide array of environmental variables that you are interacting with. Okay. You also have the Seven of Pentacles energy that's going to be, also adding to your environment. You've got so you've got, it's like the Seven of Cups, and I'm sorry, the Page of Cups is like, emotional outbursts, just wrong place, wrong time type of energy. It definitely doesn't meld well with your Nine of Pentacles. But the good thing is that your Nine of Pentacles was clarified by the Seven of Swords, and sometimes you can't be good, or I'm I'm getting that as like you're more clever than you look. Like every closed mouth isn't slow. Off basically, that's my saying actually, but I know somebody's gonna bite it. But that's what I always said for several years now, and it's not that catchy. But no, I mean if you think about it, just because my mouth is closed, it doesn't mean that I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Anyway, you also have, in addition to all those cards that I told you, you've got the Seven of Pentacles energy. And it's like, no, I'm not satisfied. No, I'm just really not. I'm not satisfied. I really just got the Hermit, okay? And that is indicating, and I see with the Hermit energy, I like it. This is really more enforcing the Nine of Coins clarification with the Seven of Swords energy, because the Hermit is like, the Hermit can take the devil to where the devil don't know. Like, the Hermit is very wise, very initiated, aware, and chose his own battle, and a major arcana, a gift. Yeah, I do get that the Hanged Man and you got the Hanged Man and the Devil and the Hermit. They are all major arcana. But check this one out though. Once and again, you've got your environment again. You're in an environment with this seal the deal type of an energy. You got the Page of Cups again. And in this deck, it's like a really young person with a fish in a cup. And it's like, ma'am, your Nine of Pentacles energy. I look at that as, yeah, it is sort of divinity and fuck itness. Like, what the fuck? I mean, hell. Let me hang on to what let me just use what I have. I just now seen a Three of Coins at the bottom of the deck. And we got two. You guys, I'm keeping these cards because I feel like they're relevant. And yeah, so all right, so the hopes and fears position, you got the ancestors, aka the death card. Why should I feel discouraged? In church it says, when Jesus is my portion, my constant friend is he. And so that could be you longing for, fuck it, like death. And I've been there. And that's who I'm really, my intentional message is for who hears this. All right. I really do know that it's beneficial for everyone who hears it. And there's some sort of resonance that'll go period with everyone. If it's not you, then you know someone that you could pass it on to, because you see all of these energies that have come out here, some of them were sketchy. I mean, for crying out loud, we got the devil, we got the fucking high priest. It's like, that's scary, right? Yeah. And then you've got the fucking ancestors, and it's aka death, DEATH, dead, bygone. And I mean, but it's in your hopes through your fears energy. And so it could be either end of the spectrum. You could hope for death, or you could be fearing death. Either way, these 10 of this initial 10 of Swords energy, it's a little baby death type of an energy. Certainly an ending to a bad situation is what the most readers call it. I'm going to work on a better definition for that. You've got these Seven of Cups energy. Lots of options. You don't know really how to take a lot of this energy. It's, you're not sure. You are on the lookout with the Nine of Wands energy. And then you've also got the Six of Pentacles energy. That's like a little baby karma, give and take, baby karma. The scale is there. And even though this is a pentacle, which would represent an earth sign energy, there is an element of Libra, like she's all over that. There. And then you've got the Chariot, so all of this, these are all the ways that you're feeling like you're going to do whatever you want to do. And then you're like, I paid my debts, I'm done, I'm fuck this shit, I paid my debts, do what the fuck I want. You're on the lookout, you're not being anybody's fucking dummy. And here they go with these goddamn fucking choices. So that would bring us, let me see that I got these right. Yeah, that's going to bring us to clarify our Father of Baskets with the Knight, of Pentacles. That's the only one that came out. But, to clarify this, though, well, guys, you guys are just going to have to slap your own time stamp on it. Where I'm feeling like this energy is applicable as of right now. And I feel like it's going to progress slightly, moving forward, but slightly and slowly, because initially, we do have temperance here. And it's like you're separating from some old ways of being and doing things. A lot of times, the thing that had got me involved in doing tarot and all kinds of things that are spiritual were my involvement in association with toxic or narcissistic energies, demonic strings attached, like type of gang stalking kind of mean girl or mean boy, types of energies. And when you're born into that, or when you've been even, you've contributed to it, well, you do actually. You gotta separate, if you decide, if you see the light, because if you still entertain or interact with that energy, intentionally, often, and without any boundary set or established, you're just like on a fucking hamster wheel. And it's sad because some of us don't get the clue until we're fucking 50 years old or or whenever. And it can be somewhat embarrassing, humiliating, shameful even. But a wise person knows that those are not, though they're not good energies to fall back into. And you gotta take control of everything, and you have to encourage yourself. I mean, fuck it, they done already ran you the fuck out. You got motherfuckers doing magic on you and shit, paying motherfuckers to do shit to you. They could either be, they're praying and watching like you was a fucking football game for your downfall, like this is a TV show and playtime and shit. They, they up here doing all kinds of fucking shit, and you're what they call an empath. You're holding on, you're trying to be good and you're trying to be right because you don't have the knowledge. That's the destruction and lack of knowledge. They're fucking around. They're dating. Yeah. No knowledge and then destruction. There you go. That's all you need. So if you still have, your fucking legs on you and your dick still attached to your cooch or whatever the hell, well, be grateful. You could be chastened, you can be brand new, you could have an old soul, whoever you are. If you are in a situation where you're being ostracized or you just don't feel safe to be inside of your power, you're leaving a situation where there are no boundaries, but you're not there yet. You could be in the middle of it. You could be literally in the middle, meaning, what do I mean by that? I mean, you could still be fucking around with the fuck boy or the fuck girl, or you still might moonlight with robbery people, or my hood peoples and stuff like that. Have an aspiration to do better. But sometimes how you do better if you don't know how, but you do have your ancestors here, and honestly, once you reach a certain point, this is what I'm learning, and I mean literally learning and realizing, I wish that I had known this so much sooner, because it's like I watch these videos with these younger people, or these narcissistic videos or whatever they're watching, and they're so young and they are so insightful, and I'm like fucking 3 times their age, and I'm like, oh, duh, but at the same time, I know that this could be applying to a younger crowd also, who are, I feel, 17 or 18 or I feel like this is a broad spectrum message, via tarot. And I was going to open up my book. I don't feel like it though, y'all. I do that all the time. I know it doesn't seem to be professional, or it seems like your tarot card reader don't know what she's doing, and that's fine. That's what I'm saying. Even though that's what you could assume, you could spend your time going ahead and assuming that someone that opens up a book rather than spits it off the top. Don't know, but you don't know. You don't. You're the one who don't know, because I know these cards. I know these cards better. Look, I know my cards a lot. I study them all the time. That's all I think about is stuff like this all day. I've been doing this for so many freaking years, and I've been doing it undercover because I was afraid of being ostracized, and guess what happened? I did it anyway. You can't please everybody, and if they're not going to benefit you, literally, you shouldn't be interacting. Yeah, and okay, so even if you're the kind of person who don't like to be, you don't want to let go, if you get discarded, get your shit and get the fuck out of there, okay? Just like that. Because they, you sometimes your enemies, they want to make you feel bad and stuff, and they want you to feel like your self-esteem is like bubblegum downtown on the ground somewhere at the bottom of your scummy, dirty shoes. They want you to feel like doo-doo. And you deserve to be a good person, and you deserve to be a blessing. And they just gave you your walking papers. Get the fuck out of Dodge, okay? Now, granted, I know you should be chasing a bag like they all are, but fuck them though. If you have peace, get the fuck away, because I'm going to tell y'all now. It's not easy. I hope that I'm speaking to somebody who's at least where I am. It's not easy. But you know that lump that you got in your throat when it's not being easy some days? I don't get them no more. And there are all these new these 7 of Cups, these new possibilities. Am I satisfied? No, I'm not fucking satisfied. But I don't feel, what the fuck, I'm done. One thing I do, I'm satisfied with some things, and then some things I'm not satisfied with. I'm kind of, I'm like a I don't like being around people now at all. I don't give a fuck what they're offering, what they got for me. Especially if you dealing with your old past energies. How do I want to say this? I doubt that anyone that I really know will be watching this, but you ever, in your past, you might have did some strange things for some change or something. There may have been a little bartering going on, and that wasn't very respectable, and it's fine. What you're doing and what you look like you're doing, and then what you're doing it for, that's 3 different points of view. So anytime that someone wants to harm a person, but you want me to be your cohort, I don't deal with that fucking shit no more, bruh. And when I see that you got that look on your face, like you just like we sneaking around, I disengage. Fuck it. I'm going home. I'm going to bed. Yeah, I'm going to bed. Because I don't really feel like anytime that I did fuck around, do some fucking nut ass shit, like, yo, y'all think I woke up like this? No, I thought that I know different and better now. And it's just better for me to think before I act, And yeah, I will do still sometimes what I need to do. But my intention is never, to harm. If you don't know, it won't hurt you type energy. Sometimes I feel like that. But I don't want to get up with a person who is like, oh, guess what we're going to do? We're going to sneak around and get over on X. No, thank you. Because I don't want to be around that. I think I've done that enough. And I'm not trying to get all preachy, but don't listen to it and just pass it on to the next person. Hopefully YouTube will keep it going, and as time moves on, you all will get to know me and shit, because I do curse. I do accept who I am. But you can always tell that there's got to be some type of trauma associated with such of a statement, because if you're accepting who you are, then that must mean that you didn't do that. Like, you used to be having a low self-esteem and looking like you had low self-worth. But what I do love about these times. Every time you turn around, no matter what happens, it's a blessing. I need some people to hear that. Like, it's always a blessing. The worst things, the worst situations, even death, ain't nothing but a fucking blessing. Cause I tell you, honey, I will tell you something. Sometimes you get tired. You get tired. You get tired and not really lonely, but mainly tired of all of the bullshit. And the whole thing is you contributed to it, and you're your star player. You got to make decisions different. And then what if you don't know what to do or what decisions to make? Then that means you and God got to have a sit down, baby. And that is where the blessings, they just open up and unfold, and the peace that passes understanding. These motherfuckers think you done lost your fucking mind because you chilling. Now, I know I picked the cards back up. Now, what do we got? We got the outcome. When you reach, okay, so I'll tell you what we'll do. How can I do this? Well, when you find that you've really taken your time out to really ponder, over everything, and don't get me wrong, you might not have had like, your Bible or your church folks, your clergy members and shit, right? Or your friends, or your family, and children, or any support. You might not have had anything, but you used your time as wisely as you could use it, and you sat back and you thought about it like, yeah, well, they done hot-footed me, and they got me out of here, and I'm out here by myself, and there's nowhere to turn, and nobody will listen to me, and you're doing some introspection at the very least, When I sit back and I think about it, you're thinking and you're sitting back, and then you mature into that King of Swords energy. Well, I think that the King of Swords energy is me being, I forget, it's like, it's air sign, it's like Aquarius. Anyway, it's like an Aquarius / water or some shit. Or fire. I don't know, okay? I'm getting there. And I don't feel like looking it up. Yeah, but when you get into that energy, it's like, it certainly is clear. It's very clear, and you might be so tired and inundated with knowledge, you really can't be you can't cater to too much no more. So people will become offended by your quick yeses and your quick nos, or your standoffishness. Yeah, and then by you embodying the energy of that Nine of Pentacles, well, it's like, listen, I don't got much, but it's mine. And I really don't want to be bothered with anything that's going to put me back there again. And that takes guts and strategic planning and being self-aware. And remember, she got clarified with that Seven of Swords energy, meaning, and that was representing how we see her. So, how the environment and the people see this person. She's this self-made, self by herself, all alone. Slick bitch, is what some people could say. And you know what that comes from? Just people and gossiping, I see, I feel. And some of it does come from her, having to really step her bullshit game up, because people just they just not real out here, and I ain't fine. Fuck it, I ain't fine. I ain't shit. You ain't shit either. So and if you is, so what? Who cares? Why are you worrying about how my personality is? Like, do we live together? No. Okay, bye. Bottom line, you know what I mean. After her, we got the environment of that with all them damn cards with that girl, the Page of Cups, emotional, out of pocket, all over the fucking place, inappropriate, outburst, Tourette's like a mug, type of an energy, combined with the Devil and the Hermit card, and you got so many different interactions that you're going to be dealing with, that you best just be okay alone. No matter what economic level you find yourself, if you're on welfare in a shelter, to I don't know, one of those big people up in a big penthouse or a castle, because you still better, you gotta get to know who you is. You know, seek ye first the kingdom of God, which is inside of you. What if you didn't have a Bible? But you should just know yourself better than what you do. We all should. Anyway, not that I want to digress, but fuck it. Hopes and fears. Yeah, we remember getting the ancestors and death. You're hoping for death. You're fearing death. I'd like to say hopes through fears, as if it's an ABCD thing. Yeah. So yeah, you got the death card. What was that clarified by? I don't even remember. Who knows? Yes. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I don't remember which one we got. Did I show these already? Yeah, was it a I think it was the page of, I'm not looking at this to do, I'm just gonna post this. I think it was a page of cups energy. Or was it the Five of Pentacles? I forget. I know that they were here. Karma. I vaguely remember saying that. See, and I'm not even tipsy or drunk. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm drinking that shit. That's my libations. Yeah. So anyway, you got the ancestors and your hopes and fears position. So it's like you can either or. Like people just really don't get it. And you gotta really keep all your thoughts to yourself, because you say the wrong motherfucking thing and these motherfuckers will be out here trying to hem your ass up in a goddamn building somewhere, you know. And I can think about whatever I want to think about, okay? Listen, if I was gonna, you know, try to harm myself or try to harm somebody else, we wouldn't be having this discussion. But I'm going to think about things, you know. I just don't care, you know, to do some fucked up shit just for acceptance anymore. I mean, we just reach a point in life where I'd rather die than to be untrue to myself. Like, that's a death in and of itself. Like, me not doing what I want to do, shit is bad enough. I gotta be alone all the time as you motherfuckers think I'm a devil worshiper or something, because I'm doing my tarot card readings and shit. But anyway, I don't mean to get personal. The outcome of the reading is that King of Cups energy. And I forgot what we clarified him with as well. But I will say that it's a very nice and good and mature energy. It's very good and mature. It's responsible. You gotta see this guy though. He be like, yeah, he be chilling. Let me see the energy. I do believe it's a Scorpionic energy or Cancer. It could be. What's the other one? What's the other water sign? Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. But he looks like he looks like a clean ass fucking Scorpio or Pisces ass motherfucker like that, you know. Like, man, please, man. Like he like him. Look, man, shit. He or she, or you, collective, wherever you are. What I want to say, maybe, what should I do, guys? What do we have? I want to sum this up, but I don't want to, you know, I'm not trying to do too much. So what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to use Kipper. Kipper, don't fucking play with me, okay? This deck be getting on my fucking nerves sometimes. That's why I put it away. But we're going to do Kipper. Main female energy. That's the toil and labor. Y'all see what I'm saying? And the main male. Main female, toil and labor, main male, and then you got the house. Okay, let me get you one more. You have community. Okay. To sum this whole thing up, what I'm going to tell you is, you've been working very, you know, diligently and hard behind the scenes. And the whole time you've had this energy going on. You've had the energy going on. This is the These are like the other woman or the other man, or just, you know, there's people out there with like low vibrations and ulterior motives and everything. And this energy has been like really working hard, investing a whole lot of time and energy in your inheritance. Okay. This is community here. I don't feel like reading it, but it's, you know, it's community, and this house to me represents inheritance, your peace of mind, your peace of mind. They put a lot of work in. And, you know, things might not be perfect right now, people, but, and you do have the magician right here. Yeah, there is something going on in the Ten of Cups. Look at this shit. Yeah, look here, boss. And the Five of Wands at the top. Listen, a lot of people have put a lot of effort, time, and energy into your demise or your downfall. You know, some people really take a lot of pride in, you know, the fucked up shit that they say, think, or feel about you. You know, whether it's true or untrue, you're dealing with it. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm surprised I don't have like a mental illness out this bitch. Well, this is mental illness enough. Yeah, that's main female, and it's ironic that they both came out. Y'all saw me shuffle. There's males and females. Like if you are a female, you've got men and women, you know, gunning for your fucking neck, using the magician to help them out, using you know, going against your reputation, you know, and shit with this community card. And, you know, they're being really catty. You know, they're being really just annoying, you know, childish. It's not even major, though. It's not even nothing to be worried about. And I think that what's happening is they can't understand how you chilling. They can't really get it. And it baffles them. It baffles them, you know, instead of using their kind of magician or magic. You dug deep within, and you separated yourself, you know, from that energy. And you have that task is constant. That's gonna let you know that you have to on a daily basis. Once you start removing yourself, I guess you're gonna I guess I could explain that you get to new levels and stuff, right? And then yeah, like you get to be by yourself and stuff. It does get lonely and all that bullshit. Maybe I'll do a video on the progression of that, but not yet. As your countenance, I guess, begins to increase, you know, you're going to have energies come back in, you know, that you would have been fucked up, you know, did some shit with, like I said earlier. And you have to, on a daily basis, you must be on the lookout for, you know, landing yourself back in that energy. No matter how nice they say, no matter how many nice things they say to you, or no matter how many times they say, oh look who got their stuff together, or that fucking shit that they crack me up with that bullshit. Bitch, the fuck am I sitting here listening to your ass for? But anyway, yeah, it's like, no matter how nice they come to you, like, you have to really know and be all the way aware of your surroundings and who you're dealing with, because they don't really like the fact that you're different. You know, being different doesn't sit well with them. As soon as you sense that you're back involved with the energy that's not going to be good, bounce, get up out of there. I don't care what you have to do. Lie. Yeah, you're going to have that Seven of Swords energy inside of you. You're going to have to, because if you don't, they will devour you. Like I'm telling you. I know this is long, but I know I'm not even talking about no other readers. I gotta stop doing that, because that's not productive or healing. And as soon as you realize that you're entertaining an energy that you don't want to entertain, especially if you've made it clear that you're dealing with a toxic ass fucking narcissist who is possibly offering you something in exchange for you to degrade yourself, or have you in a situation where you're just not going to be comfortable. And all right, so, you know, you might not be getting those little finer things, that little change for that strange. It's a tough one, but take your rags back to your own room. Fuck it. Go back to your own, wherever you at. Go to your own corner. I'm not telling you, I'm telling you how you feel. And like, just don't just understand that you are still going to have to, and set up boundaries. And money, yeah, while, getting the bag is something that is essential. It's actually sometimes even more essential to know thyself. And if you're still alive and you're getting to know yourself, that's a whole fat blessing right there. And I mean, shit, God loves that. That's the law of attraction at its best, working slowly, perhaps, because there's a lot of foundations to get to sit and for workout. You know, you gotta sit back and think, okay, so what do I want to do now? Do I want to get a hair school? Do I want to be an accountant? Do I want to be a millionaire? Do I want to be a mom? Do I want to be a daughter? Whatever the fuck. All right, you know, sometimes you just gotta sit back and be glad that the motherfuckers is not there, because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna come up with something magnificent, and you're not really gonna have the headspace to. Come on now, motherfuckers. You got some motherfuckers that got it going on, but their mentality is lacking, and enough is enough of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you can't fall for every offer, and no thank you is a powerful, beautiful word. No thanks. Just be nice, or however, and then just don't open yourself up to that anymore. That's where I'm at. And if that's where you are, if all of those things that I said to you in that reading resonated with you, but you haven't reached to this point yet, just know that if you keep doing what you're doing, you will. You just know that you're traveling on untraveled ground, like you've never done it before. And God forbid if you're like older, there are lessons you just didn't get, and who's gonna fucking teach you? You better go get a fucking book or something. But that's what this channel was about, y'all. Now, it's dark in here, and now my ear is itching. Is it these damn earrings? I don't know. I'm surprised this went on for this long. Usually it cuts off. All right, y'all. So I'm trying to be quiet because, like I said. Oh, did y'all hear the bird just now going by? Like, listen to everything around you. I know that I'm gonna put the cards up and everything, but just like listen to everything around you. There's a lot of synchronicities and a lot of numbers, and if you're by yourself, you're at the best place possible, and it's not easy. And it's by the time you stop crying about it, that's when things will start to move on. But you really have to be mindful of what you're putting yourself back into, because it's like you're becoming your own initiator, your own teacher, your own self, and your own protector, and your own advocate. In addition to whatever else it is that you're implementing into your life now that you've changed, and people just always want to remind you of something, but that's not. You can't trust that, because they just only really sometimes they only want to put you back into a position where you're not going to die well. Okay. And that's what I want to do. I want to die well. I don't want to fucking die, doing some fucked up dumbass shit like that I didn't already been done already, It's like these people that want to, they get married and then they want to go fucking cheat on their spouse. And then they want you to be like, yeah, let's go cheat on them. No thanks. I thought that you wanted to link up with me because it was me, And that's something, these motherfuckers, they really can't, they can't understand that. And it's not, and if they can't understand it, you really just need to just go ahead and let it go, because they'll get offended. People are out here getting dangerous with they little emotions and stuff. And like I said, you're dealing with some people, these motherfuckers is ballers, but they have a lack of mentality. How do you know this? Well, you know this by, the echelon that they're in, the type of vehicle that they may drive, the amount of pesos that they may so have, and then you just look at that and you compare it to everything else. And if everything else is underneath of this individual, and the individual is already shacked the fuck up, they're not putting you on to nothing good. I'm gonna just tell you like that. They're gonna make sure you don't get past them. You don't go past them. And if you got big high sights, then that's the one you gotta stay away from. Fuck it. You have to, because that could be a potential danger to your big plan to take over your own world. Okay, so yeah. All right, y'all. I know it's late or early. And I am actually really freaking tired, but like I said, I wasn't all dressed up, but I was waiting up for Santa, and he ain't show up, so I ain't even mad at him. It's cool. Um, I gotta go pay this damn phone bill. My phone didn't got cut on. Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna let you guys go, and thank you for watching. I don't know what the hell am I gonna call this. Gotta find a good name for these things. What do we have? Detachment, and we'll figure it out. It's a collective reading, and I'll figure out what I'm gonna call it. All right, y'all, but I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much in advance. You don't have to like and share, but then you can, but you don't have to, but it would be nice. But if you don't want to, I get it. Yeah, it's not that popular of a message, but it's this truth though. It's a fact, okay? It's all in there. It's in there. Okay, bye guys.